Council for ice cream. There is a list on the bulletin board, so please look at that and please pay us back. See Megan Hand or I about that. Also, today is our first executive council meeting at lunch. Yay! It's at 11:35, so everybody please be there. Thank you.
Monday morning, B-Day, a slight schedule change. Choir and orchestra meet at 7:40 as usual. The strings in the gym, the choir and the Zadok wins here, just like we did the other day, and then we will go over to the gym. So for choir and Zadok orchestra, 7:40 as usual. For the rest of you, classes will begin at 8:45. Monday. Classes will begin at 8:45. Repeat after me. Classes will begin at 8:45. Now, there will be no tutorial time, so if a teacher asks you to come at 8:30 for a tutorial, then you got to go. All right?
You guys all know that California is a big state. That's your geography lesson for today. No, sorry. So last Monday and Tuesday, the California State Science Fair happened down in Los Angeles, and York was represented by McKenna Gibson, CJ Akazian, and Stephen Lynn for the senior high division, and Montana Sprague for the junior division. And I am just thrilled to announce, for the first time in York history, we came away with the first place with Montana Sprague in zoology. Woo!
If you are going to be leaving prom and driving yourselves, after curfew starts at 11, you're going to need a little permission slip, and Mr. Johnson will have those at the dance. So get one from him.
Okay? April is National Poetry Month. Today we have our last poetry writing workshop with our guest visiting poet, Michael McLaughlin. That's at fourth period after lunch, 12 to 1 in room 8. Maybe you'd like to pen a few lines invoking Geoffrey Chaucer, the opening to the Canterbury Tales, Juan that April with the showers suta, the droughts of March had pursed to the ruta, or something like that. A little bit later today, 12 to 1, room 8. See you there. Thanks.
In addition to the beach cleanups this weekend for Earth Day, I forgot to remind you all that there is an open house at Moss Landing, and they are probably still in need of volunteers. It'd be great to help out with that. There's a contact named Mrs. Bartle Geller on the bulletin board by room 9. We need more volunteers for the Big Sur Marathon. You get a free t-shirt for doing this wonderful service. You have to sign up online to get that t-shirt, and the meeting where they might be giving us the t-shirts is on Monday. So if you can sign up online today, that would be awesome, by tomorrow at the latest. I would like your York School permission slips by Monday, and those are available on Haiku as well. And I need one more parent driver who will drive a school van. So let me know if you can do that, or if your parent can do that. And I know there's something else, but oh well.
Greetings. Today we've got quite a few sports going in here, hither and thither. So I'd like to see the track team just outside for just a moment to get a head count of who's traveling to Greenfield this afternoon. Thank you.
passion, and power because I've discovered the true secret to happiness. It's singing. Well, we all know how magnificent singing in the shower feels. You know, we've all been there. Start out quietly, then before you know it, you're busting out, "So call me maybe." And don't we sound amazing? The echoes reverberate, forming not one voice, but hundreds of them. And with it comes an indescribable resonance. In the shower, I know I've never sounded so good. And we all love the sound of our own voices ricocheting back at us. But there's more to the story as to why singing makes us so happy. Is it biological? There is scientific evidence proving this is true. Singing requires deep breathing, which leads to better blood circulation in the body, plus a release of endorphins that give you that overall happy feeling, which can both act as stress relievers. But besides the physical effects, it's also psychological. It turns out getting into a group like a choir or a glee club to sing can promote social interaction, which usually make people happy. But those who sing have to perform in front of audiences, and we've all heard those horror stories. And trust me, I've been there. In 8th grade, I signed up for the talent show to sing with my own piano accompaniment. Although I'd taken piano lessons for 6 years, I finally decided that Beethoven wasn't my cup of tea. Instead, I learned the chords for the song from The Piano Bros off of YouTube. Although I was confident in my song, before it was my turn to walk on stage, I felt awful. My palms were sweaty, my stomach had turned in on itself, I kept fidgeting with my shirt, shorts, anything I could get my hands on. And when the announcer called my name, I focused with all of my might on not face-planting on my way up to the piano. I could feel hundreds of eyes dissecting my every move, searching the imperfections of my soul as I placed my hands on the keys and began to play. I thought the nerves would go away as soon as I began to play. I was wrong. It took a good 2 verses before the knot in my stomach began to loosen. Ever so slightly, I built up my confidence, and then I was in the shower again. I was getting into a rhythm, but then disaster hit. I reached for the high note of the song, and I failed miserably. I felt myself cringe at my own voice, and I had to stop and apologize to the audience before I finished my piece. Luckily for me, the crowd just laughed at my reaction, but it still makes me wonder, why did I put myself through that? Why on earth do I endure the clammy hands, fluttery stomach ordeal every time I sing in front of an audience? Over and over again, I put myself through the anxiety, and it's all because I love to sing. I faced my fears in the 8th grade talent show, and now the nervousness I feel before a performance just makes the satisfaction and relief after I sing just that much sweeter. And now I'm addicted to singing, so is it okay if I get my fix now? You go! Yeah!
It's from 8 to 12 at the Marriott. And for those of you who have your permission slips from Miss Sherry, for those of you who have your permission slips from Miss Sherry and are going to be driving yourselves, you can park either there's a valet at the hotel, which is $12 for 4 hours. There's parking on the street, which will be free after 8 o'clock, but is limited. And there is a parking garage right down the street that you don't have to pay for after 6 o'clock.
And then couples tickets, we're still selling tickets during lunch today. Couples tickets will not be sold at the door. And also, once you get into the venue, after you leave, you're not allowed to come back because they don't want us running around the hotel and whatnot, being reckless teenagers. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chess. Expo today.
If you're doing the CR Classic, maybe out at the flagpole, I have information, final stuff. So, yeah.
Swimming, we have a meet today at Catalina, against Catalina. So people get out of class like 2:25, pick up the bands by 2:30. Guys, you don't need to bring your stuff, but you still need to go.
So keep donating to JSA. We reached our second goal, so Quentin will be dyeing his hair pink sometime this week. We're like $30 away from Quentin wearing heels. So continue to donate. Thanks.
I see skies of blue, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. So I'm really excited because next week is Earth Week. All next week starting Monday. Monday's Earth Week, or day. Yeah. And so here's a bunch of facts we're going to put around the school. And we're going to start with some facts to get you guys thinking about making the world a better place.
So, over 100,000 marine mammals and 1 million seabirds die each year from ingesting or becoming entangled in plastic. So, lock your lunch in your locker if you think birds could get it. And if just 25% of American families were to use 10 fewer plastic bags a month, we would save 2.5 billion bags a year. So try to bring the reusable lunchbox to school instead of a plastic bag.
It takes plastic bottles 450 years to completely decompose. So try using a reusable water bottle. And the most common reasons for littering are too lazy, 24%, no ashtray, 23%, and no bin, 21%. Come on, guys. York is better than that.
And also, every 3 months, Americans throw away enough aluminum in order to rebuild our entire commercial fleet of airplanes. It's a lot of airplanes. So it'd be great if you guys could recycle all of your aluminum cans. And also, recycling is really good because it actually creates 6 times as many jobs as landfill, jobs, work-related stuff does.
So think about this while you're eating lunch and when you're cleaning up after yourself after lunch. And just try and make the world and York a better, cleaner environment. Thank you.
So going off that, in celebration of Earth Day and Earth Week, we're going to be selling handmade items and reusable things late next week along with Becca. So keep your eye open for them. It's going to be awesome. Woo!
The International Club is having its elections today, so it's mandatory or your vote won't be counted. So in room 9.
I lost my soccer ball. It is a neon yellow-green color with a black pattern on it. If you see it, please come find me.
Oh, so if you like that little tidbit of singing I did earlier, then you should come to my concert this Sunday. It's at the Hidden Valley Music Seminars at 7 to 8 p.m., and I hope you all can be there. Please bring books that I'll donate to the Salinas Public Libraries. Thank you.
Okay, an update from prom. Allegedly, you cannot come into the venue after 10 p.m., so please be there earlier.
Continue donating to Heifer. The bins are right there outside the bathroom.
Okay, go to class.